Jace Tunnell here with Mission Aransas National Estuarine Research Reserve at the University of Texas Marine Science Institute. Today we're going to be talking to you about man-o-war. And so there's a misconception that man-o-wars are jellyfish. Although they are related and very similar, they aren't jellyfish. And so let me turn it around here so I can show you. These man-o-war are actually moving around, kind of pulsating. Whoa. And there's a lot of them coming in on the beach right now. This will be a good opportunity for us to talk about them though. But whenever they come up on the beach and they're fresh, they'll be moving around. Of course, it's real windy today. But there's really it's considered a colony of polyps. And so what you have here is you've got the gas-filled bladder, which is part of it. Then you've got the tentacles, and on average, tentacles, about 30 feet long. If you've got a good size one. Now these wouldn't be that long, but they're contracted up right now. But normally they would be flowing out. Whoa! I know one of these is going to wrap around my feet, and these things hurt, and I'll talk a little bit about that. But you can see them moving around here. Even the tentacles are moving around. But these actually, they've measured them up to 165 feet long. So you can see the gas-filled bladder at the top of the surface of the water. And you always got to watch out because the tentacles can be way further out past that. So if you're trying to, avoid them, you got to avoid by in a big way. So that's two different parts. So you got the gas-filled bladder, the tentacles. Then you've got the digestive tract, which is up inside of here, as well as the reproductive organs. Now, these things are carnivorous and invertebrates, as you'd guess. But what's really cool is, so these tentacles, and I was going to see if I could get them to kind of move around some, but what happens is they eat fish, and so whenever a fish gets stuck up in their tentacles, they can pull it up into the digestive organ, which is up in this area here. And these things, you see quite a few of them here right now, all down the high tide line. Like there's a bunch of them coming in, and some of them have different colors, some of them are different sizes, but there's a lot of them out here right now, and some of them are real pretty. But there could actually be 1,000 or more of these floating in at one time in groups out in the Gulf of Mexico. So that's pretty interesting. Now look, you don't want to get stung by one of these, but you can actually, hold it by the bladder. Now I see kids and stuff that are always trying to pop these with sticks and stuff like that. But you got to be careful, because when you do that, stick comes down and say it pops the gas bladder here. These tentacles that have pneumatophores, which are stinging cells that pop out of those tentacles, they can really sting you. And so let's see if I can move this around here. You would never want to do this. And I'll tell you, I've been in the water quite a bit, and one of the things that happened to me one time is I went under the water and I came up, and there was one probably half that size that was on my nose. And you want to talk about some pain? Oh yeah, it was probably this size right here. You see how little that thing is? It was probably that size. But the lifeguard said they couldn't do anything about it because it was on my face, and there's a bunch of theories of how you're supposed to actually get rid of the pain. A lot of it has to do with you just got to wait, but you can put meat tenderizer on it, hot water, vinegar. Don't put alcohol on it. Don't urinate on it. That's one thing that people always say, oh, you got to pee on it and that'll fix it. That doesn't work. That actually probably make it worse. So the best thing to do is vinegar if you have it, and then warm water after that. And then, you know, it takes an hour to 3 hours for the pain to fully go away, and it can leave marks on you for a couple of weeks. I mean, it can be real painful. It's very rarely is it deadly, but it can be deadly. And so, you know, if there's a lifeguard around and you get stung, just go to lifeguard. Most of the time they have vinegar and meat tenderizer that they put on it, which helps a little bit, but it's still gonna hurt. Hurts real bad. Okay, that's it. That's what we have this week. And if you've been at the beach this week, you've probably seen these things coming in by the thousands. They're all along the high tide line. If y'all have any questions or you want to know something else about these animals, let me know and I'll see if I can get the answer for you. All right, thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.